take a tumbler, you can even take a beaker, fill it 3/4 with water. Now take a handful of soil and mix it in water. Stir it well and then just let it be. You will find that there are different layers of soil that have been formed. On top is, and on top of water there are some leaves or rotten dead matter floating on water. This is organic matter, or you can. Next is fine particles, which is clay. Next to that is a little larger particles, which is sand, which has small pebbles and stones, and that is called gravel. So obviously when we stirred soil, then according to the weight the particles settled down. Heaviest particles, that is the gravel, came to the bottom, and then sand, and then clay, and then there was water, and the lightest was humus, which floated on water. If you want to study the layers of soil, you can see it when a ditch is being dug, or if you are near a cliff, or if you happen to see a cut hill, then you will see that it is not all similar, but there are various layers. Now a vertical section through various layers of soil is called soil profile. And the dead and the rotting matter dead matter found in the soil is called humus. Now how is soil formed? That is what we are going to study next. How is soil formed? It is the rocks which make the soil. But the rocks are big and large and hard, but soil is very soft. Yes, it is true that it is the rocks which make the soil, but they break down into smaller particles. But who will break them? Not human beings, but the natural conditions also break the rocks. It is the air, water, and the climatic changes which break the rocks into fine particles, and this process is called weathering. So weathering is the process of breaking of rocks by wind, water, and climate. Now what kind of particles will be formed will depend upon the kind of rock that is breaking. The layers of soil are called horizons, and when we look at the soil profile, we find there are many layers or horizons. Now let us study the various layers of the soil. The first layer is called a horizon. It is also called topsoil. It is a very important part of the soil. Now it is this part which is dark in color, it is soft, and it is porous. If you will touch it, you will find it is soft. Why is it porous? Because it is rich in humus as well as minerals. Now because it has both humus as well as minerals, it is fertile. That is why it is able to support plants. Secondly, it is also a home for rodents, that is rats and moles, and also beetles, worms and microbes. So, this is what is the top layer or A horizon. Next layer is called B horizon. If we compare B horizon with A horizon, what we find is it is hard and compact. It is rich in minerals, but humus is less. So, it is good because it provides minerals, but it does not have so much of humus. In the A horizon, there are roots of the smaller plants, but the roots of the larger plants, especially trees, even reach up to B horizon. Next is C horizon. C horizon has lumps of rocks with cracks and crevices. Have you ever made flower beds in your garden? You will find when you are digging, it is very easy to dig from the top, but as you keep going down, or if you have not tried, if you just watch a labor doing it, as they go deep down, it becomes harder and harder. And sometimes even their blades of the spade break. Why? Because they get in touch with the bottommost layer, which is made up of rocks, and this is called bedrock. This of course is the hardest, and here only there are rocks.